Yo, what's up everyone? Good to see you guys and gals. Really appreciate you all tuning back into the live stream. And yes, before you tune into the live stream, just remember, not financial advice. You all have to do your own research. Alright, so yes, let's go over today what ended up happening, or what is happening. And then yes, we're going to tell the team that we're on live pretty much. And then yeah, we're going to go over today what I'm looking for, what I'm looking at for possible day trades. And then yeah, maybe a nice end of day swing as well. So yes, we will look at pretty much everything. 1 second here. Alright, so let's go pull everything up here. I'm going to pull this other live chat up, which we did. Let's see. Alright, cool. Alright, so yes, we're going to tell the team we're on live now. So 1 second here as we get started pretty much. Alright, cool. Yo, what's up? Yo, Bill, thanks for the action camera. Really appreciate it, bro. Alright, so yes, we'll go over the keys pretty much. So like we were saying yesterday, you know, pretty much same exact thing here. Yo, Jay, Carla, good morning. Good to see you guys and gals. Really appreciate you all tuning in. Yo, Julio, what's up? Apple, yep, gotcha. Yeah, we're going to pull up all these charts here, all these little trades. We will be going over pretty much everything. Alright, so for the keys, we ended up gapping up. I'm kind of glad I'm in a little bit of calls here. Not for this one exactly, but yeah, had this clear gap down, no consolidation. We ended up getting that 615 break. We went straight into that imbalance. You can see perfectly, like, I can't make this up. We perfectly tapped the imbalance. If we do end up continuing, do want to see that 623.60. I will be honest, since we kind of did already hit this imbalance area, I don't really want, you know, full crazy entry or anything. I did want this, during the day today, but you know, that's perfectly fine. I can see that we have another box here, so 30-minute. So basically, if this ends up happening, this will be more of a lotto play for me, since we already gapped up on that 1 hour into this empty space. So yeah, would still want that breakout of that 619.40, and then would try it to this upside here, which honestly doesn't look too bad. So we'll see how things play out for today. It actually doesn't look too bad there. Imbalance if we do end up dropping. So if we plan on dropping here, and yes, I will read comments in a second. On that 618, do want to see if we can go down to that 611. And personally, I get this is not the imbalance, this is just the floor, but I may end up just trying that imbalance at that 615, even though the imbalance is at that 614.77. So that'll be my targets there. That's if we can get that. Looks really good. Yo, Freedom Queese, what's up, man? Good to see you guys and gals. And Stinky, what's up? All right, so yeah, that is on the cues. We got that empty space above us and below us. Obviously, gold futures ended up doing its thing too as well. If you're watching my live stream, we ended up gapping up straight into this empty space there. All right, so anyways, Tesla, we got to go over Apple, AMD. Hold on, gonna pull Apple up. So we did. So I'm pretty sure someone's gonna ask me about SPY too. All right, so and Ray, what's up? Of course, man. I got you with the IWM. I got you, man. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna pull that up. So yeah, we're gonna pull up pretty much all these charts here. So SPY, yep, got you guys. I do want to go over Tesla first really quickly. I don't think that we did end up finishing this move. So no, we didn't finish this move at all. I personally, okay, so I see that we ended up breaking outside of our wall here. So yeah, we ended up breaking outside of our wall. We are technically into this empty space, but it looks like we're building a little bit more structure. So I do want to see if we can. Alright, so let's see here. So I still think we could end up, you know, finishing that move to this upside here. 1 second. It just looks like we got a little bit more consolidation on a lower time frame, from what I can see. So honestly, we'll break this down. I feel like, actually, you know, I'm gonna leave this 1 hour up. I feel like we could end up retesting this 437.38 and finishing this upside move. But if I want to take this, I would try. So this box is going to be a little bit more, just a little bit different. So right above this. So it looks like we're having trouble getting above that 441. So if we can do that, it looks really good. Maybe I'll try it up to that 452. First target will be that 446 though. So just going to move this up just a bit there. All right, so yeah, that's on Tesla. Not the cleanest move, but still a nice little move if we can get it. I will say though, I do like the downside a lot better. So I might just end up removing this. Hold on, give me 1 second. All right, so 1 second, gotta change this song here. Where are we at? Tesla. Yo, Milo, thanks for sharing the live stream. Yo, Jay, what's up, man? See you're on a different account today, bro. Good to see you, bro. All right, so actually, Tesla to the downside looks good. So I mean, I'm not gonna lie there. So hold on, I gotta get a fresh notebook, fresh little start here. And yes, guys, I got my pen today, so we're good. We're good today. All right, so the QQ looks like a lotto to me. Tesla, not too bad, but we'll see. So yeah, right under this, my bad, guys. I know I'm moving a little bit slow, as usual. But yeah, right under that 438, if we get that break under us, we've got some empty space down to that 432.80. Not too bad. So that is on Tesla on the 30-minute. But yeah, on the upside, if we end up continuing, I personally would want to try it above this. My bad. Above that 441 up to this 446 area. So either way, looks pretty fine. Looks pretty good. We'll just have to see how things play out on this. Not really too worried about it. We're in that consolidation, so got a little bit of time. All right, so Apple. Yeah, we'll go over this again. Okay. So I got you, my guy. So it looks like we've been inside of this. Milo, thanks for sharing the live stream. Really appreciate it. But yeah, we've been inside of this this box for forever. We had a decent little scout play on it. Nothing crazy on this, but yeah, we still had a nice little scout play on it. But we still haven't gotten an official close, or we haven't officially touched our targets yet. So clear gap down here, no consolidation. I'm still going to use the same box. Kind of do want to close outside this wall here. So above that 270.60, we get that break. Yeah, we got some empty space above us up to that 274 and then that 278. So it looks good. We just been in this box. I know in a lower time frame we did end up breaking above. So if I want to take this on a 1 hour, there's another box here. And that will be above this 272.28. But yeah, I do like that 270.60 if we get that 4 hour close. Yo, Nelly, what's up, bro? Good to see you, man. Really appreciate you tuning in. All right, so yes, we'll go over SPY and IWM. So yeah, the thing about IWM, like I mentioned yesterday, so if you were watching my live stream yesterday, it looked like a lot of things were going to gap up. As for this, we already were into this empty space. Yo, Katie, thanks for the follow, man. Really appreciate it. All right, so yeah, there's this clear gap down here, no consolidation. We ended up breaking outside of our level, punching back here, and yeah, we touched that first and that final TP. Let me look. Let's see. I do see a little something here. Let me look. 30 minutes. Okay. Okay, I got it. Alright, so I'm going to look at the downside first really quickly, and then, yes, we'll go over the upside. It looks like that's if we do want to, get that continuation. Let me look at a 45-minute really quickly, 30-minute. Alright, so I get that full move kind of already happened, so honestly, we'll get rid of it. We'll start fresh on it since that move, pretty much happened already. Looks like we got another little box here. So pretty much same exact plays in our Discord. Pretty much same exact plays each day. We're just going to wait for the setup. So, yeah, I see this 30-minute chart. We get that break under this wall here. 244. Could potentially see down to this 242 area. So, we'll have to see how that plays out. Entry, exit, middle of the move. We got exactly what we want here. Which doesn't look too bad. 1 second here. All right, so yeah, that is to the downside. It looks really good. To the upside here, let's see. My bad, I had to write some things down. All right, so where are we at? So I kind of want to go to a 1 hour for this. We'll see. Hold on. And yes, there's a lot of bigger moves for today that I can easily see. So yeah, that's... oops, not mean to do that. No more drawings, please. Leave me alone. All right, so yeah, I can see we scroll down just a bit here. There's another little box there that looks really good. We get outside of this, what, 245? Well, I would love, so this would be like more of a lotto play here. Definitely would be a nice little trim at this spot here, so at that 245 area. So basically this is just this little empty space here, and then maybe I'll leave a little runner to this upside to that little piece there. So 245, 23 up to that 246.39. So right now we're pretty much finding out what we're trying to do here. So we'll see how that plays out. Doesn't look too bad. Yo, Jay, what's up, man? Good to see you, bro. All right, so yes, we'll go over that. Honestly, hold on. I gotta look at where SO5 is. So, okay, so SO5 is doing pretty nicely. Not gonna get too excited about this one. But yeah, we did this on a nice little 2 hour chart. So, so there was. I'll be honest, there was like a lot of plays. Not yesterday, but what, Friday? You know, coming into Monday, that we were already outside of our boxes. I think what, PLTR, a couple other ones, IWM was too, and we were just in the empty space. So I had to swing something. But yeah, same thing. Take profit, stop loss will hit if it, you know. Obviously, the first TP did end up hitting here, so I know someone's going to ask me about this. Obviously, this was a little play that we end up swinging. So this is the only one I really much had. Had a couple other ones that I did like, but you can see SOFI. See what happened on Friday of just last week, and then yeah. So boom, you can see where we pretty much were, and now we touched that first TP. We can hit that final, that 29.95. That would be that final there. So if it opens up good, yeah, it's gonna be a great week. Yo, Lee, what's up, twin? So yeah, bro. It's looking pretty nice. So there's a lot of empty space, still yet to be filled. So we'll see how everything plays out. But yeah, that's on SOFI. We did that. Yo, love you 10K. Thanks for the follow, and thanks for sharing the live streams, guys. Alright, so yes, if you have any requests, now's the time to drop them in the comments below. We will be going over everything. Now someone's going to ask me about AMZN. Someone's going to ask me about AMD. So, alright, so that's there. We did Apple, I believe. We got to do NVDA. We didn't do that. Let's see here. So, yeah, there's a lot. And I also do want to look at POTR too. So we got AMD already. Alright, one second. Alright, SPY. Oh, we didn't go over SPY. I got you guys and gals. Alright, so same thing on SPY. It pretty much had the same move as the Qs. I could have sworn I did SPY, but I guess not. Oh, actually, SPY looks pretty good. SPY looks pretty dandy there. Let me look. Hold on. Give me a second here. SPY. Okay. Actually, not too bad. Apple Bananas. Yo, what's up? Thanks for the cool username, by the way. Alright, so SPY, I'll be honest, like I said on this one, yeah, we ended up, so what, if you were watching my live stream yesterday, we had this empty space here. Like I said, we kind of ended up, reclaiming this floor, and then we pushed out, and we found that new high there. So we did end up we're like 3 to 5 cents away from that final TP, but we did end up gathering to this empty space up to that 678. Okay, I do see something else. That's if we do want to continue up. Hold on. So I get it. This kind of already happened here. We already gapped up into this empty space. Nothing that I mean, I can't be excited for this. I'm not in this one, but let's go ahead. We're gonna start fresh on it. So that move already kind of happened. Looks like we got another little wall here. So I get it. This is more of a smaller move. Above that, 678. No, wait, hold on. One moment. So 678, around that 86 area. There is a little bit of empty. Oh wow! Hold on. Wait. Just get. all right. So I can see up to that 680. So that'll be that fine, or that, you know, definitely first there. But I will say that above us. Yo, Jerry, thanks for reposting the live stream. Really appreciate it. Yeah, we got a little bit more of a move if you know, you know. So I definitely could end up seeing that over that 678. Try this empty space here. But yeah, maybe I'll leave a runner or so. I'm trying to reach that 682. So that's just what I could see there. Obviously, this imbalance on this will be that. Let me look. Hold on. Give me 1 second here. So that basically that 679. Hold on. Let me make it perfect or pretty decent. All right. So yeah, 687 to 680, 22, and then yeah, maybe I'll leave a runner up to this empty space to this upside. So it looks really good right now. There's just nothing for me to do. Obviously, we could end up, you know, going to a lower time frame as well. So let's see. Well, let's look at a 30-minute chart really quickly. So we'll take a look here. Yo, KJ, what's up, man? Dude, yeah, fire, man. Keep up the great work. Johnny, thanks for the follow. Air guy, what's up, man? Good to see you, bro. Happy Monday. Hope you had a blessed weekend, bro. So let me look. Hold on, my bad, guys. All right, so yeah, that's if we want to drop. I'm not saying that we will. Looking pretty strong to the upside, which, you know, not a bad thing, obviously. So yeah, under that 676 area, there's a lot of empty space under us that we created through the weekend. So yeah, we break under. We got some empty space below us, which looks pretty good. So yeah, everything ended up gapping up. Yo, Mariana, thanks for sharing the live stream. So yeah, well, maybe not every single chart, but yeah, Amazon, same exact thing. We'll go over this as well. Honestly, I do see a part 2, but I will say, swinging some calls was definitely a nice idea, for sure. All right, so Amazon, this is what I'm looking at here. Oh, Glock posted some charts there. All right, so same thing. I think we did this on the 2-hour chart here. Let's see. Yeah. So yeah, we did this on a 2-hour. Same exact thing here. We end up having this nice breakout side of our wall. We punched back through this cost base here at 243. We ended up targeting into this empty space. So yeah, if we do continue that 250.22, so yeah, we'll see how things play out. Yeah, today definitely looks like already a great start to the week. Do want to see how things open up. So yeah, just like all these plays here, clear gap down, empty space. Obviously you can see SOFI, what we ended up swinging. There was a couple other trades that, you know, did really well. Obviously I can't take anything on it since market isn't open, but yeah, it's gonna be a great little play if we can get it. But yeah, pretty much every play is the same. Doesn't matter the upside or downside. If there's empty space below us, we'll take the trade to the downside. You can see this was what, Friday, clear gap up. Ended up getting into those puts there. You can see how we post trades inside the Discord. Boom. Told the team before market open, watching Tesla puts open, things of that sort. So yeah, if we can get some nice trades, that's what I'll be looking for. If we can't, you know, that's perfectly fine. Made some money back. Thank you, Rug Put Bros. Shout out to Rug for this chart there. So that was his play that ended up calling out. But yeah, same thing. Keys play. A couple other members hitting that little position there. So like, if one play doesn't work, that's fine. We'll get out and find a new one. My biggest trade. So that was on Tesla Friday. So yeah, just gonna stay composed. Not really, you know. She made 1,200 there. Shout out Carly. She's actually in here right now. So shout out to all the ladies. They've been doing really good. So we're gonna look for those same exact positions. Same thing, Amazon. We kind of already hit the first target, so there's nothing that I would do except for just for me, for something new, I would not enter into that at all. I'll be honest. What I can see though, what I can say is we do have another little box here. So if we break outside of this, what, 250-60 area, we could see up to that 255.05. So it doesn't look too bad regardless. Entry, exit, middle of the move. Yeah, we got exactly what we want here. So looks pretty good. Yo, Constance, thanks for sharing the live stream. Thanks for the follow as well. Alright, so yeah, we'll keep on going. Yo, Quincy, good morning, bro. Alright, so let's see. Meta as well. Okay, cool. Yo, Jose, what's up, man? Good to see you, man. My bad, I'm scrolling through the comments. I'm not trying to ignore anyone, so if it looks like I'm ignoring you, I'm not. What time is it? Is the market open yet? So yeah, the market opens in about an hour, or a little bit less than an hour. So yeah, that's just pretty much it for that. All right, so AMD, we'll take a look. SMCI, okay. So SMCI, we got to go over NVDA. Let's go over, let's see. 1 second here. Meta. So we're going to take a look there as well. BA, so we did Apple. BA looks pretty decent, I'm guessing. All right, so AMD, we'll take a look here. Okay. So it looks like, hold on. Let me look at where we were. So we ended up gapping from that 233, 241. Let's see here. Okay, it looks like we kind of, okay, it looks like we broke outside of this box here, but we're still toying with that. But I did see a 30-minute that looked pretty dang decent. So yeah, pretty much it, same exact thing. And yes, you can probably see my reflection in the background, but all good. So yeah, we got, let's see. 1 second here. So nice box there, top wall, bottom wall there. So AMD actually doesn't look too terrible. Right above that, let's see. There we go. 242.98. So yeah, if we get that nice break outside this wall here, I do see that, yes, we don't have any resistance, so no resistance until, personally, I'll try it up to that, let's see. 255.13 looks really good. First TP will be that, obviously the middle of the move, and that middle of the move is the 249.06. So looks good, looks decent. Right now we're just inside of this consolidation zone, so just gonna have to wait, see how things play out. Do you trade crypto, bro? No, not really. I don't really trade crypto like that. I just mainly stick to options, obviously futures here and there, but yeah, mainly options, pretty much. All right, so yeah, that is on AMD. Let's take a look. NVDA, we did, so we'll do that. We got to go over Meta. We'll look at SPY too, or not SPY, keys. So we did SPY already, I believe. All right, so NVDA, same exact thing here. I ended up gapping up. Honestly, you know, it's not. I feel like we may end up finishing that move here. So, just like all these plays, it feels like I'm repeating myself, which pretty much I am. But we all had, well, not all of them, but a lot of them had the same move or very similar. Clear gap down here. We had a nice Potter box there. We end up punching back inside this box. We reclaimed the floor. We broke outside, 194, and then yeah, that final was at 197.81. That's if we can get there. That's what I can see. That's what I can say. Let's see. Let's see here. So if we want to go higher, all right. So there's another box here. So let's see. 1 second here. So there's a little box here. So nice little top, bottom all there. So yeah, if we get above that well, sorry, not but 198.09. Do want to see up to that. It's 201.17. So looks really good. Not too bad there. Will I be touching this one? Probably not, just because we hit that imbalance. And I think QQ and SPY pretty much did the same thing. So if I touch those, it'll definitely be more of lottos, since we kind of are already inside of that empty space. That's just what I can see there. So yeah, we already hit my first TP, so it looked exactly like Spy and Accused pretty much. So yeah, that's pretty much it for that. BA, SMCI, and then yes, we'll go over the queues. Yo, Chris, what's up, man? Good to see you, bro. Alright, VN, yep, got you, man. Alright, so we'll go over PLTR. It looks exactly like all the... It's crazy because I feel like these are the same setups, but they're not. Alright, so meta, we'll take a look here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, okay, Alright, at this point, just remember what I said about the last stock. Just no, I'm kidding. But yeah, same exact thing here pretty much on meta. We had a nice break outside of the wall here. So over the 625.32, we, you know, same exact thing. We broke outside of our box. We actually punched back through this box here, so we didn't really need that break. But yeah, we hit that 632, so that first TP was hit. Looks like we could end up trotting down here. But if we do finish that 638.95, that's what I can see there. Yeah, 638.95, that's what I like there. I will say, I don't really like the structure on this 30-minute. It doesn't look, you know, as good. What I can say is that it looks like we did create another little box here. So, if we do, I'm not saying we will, but if we get outside of that 634 area, we still got a little bit of empty space above us. So up to that 638, which doesn't look too bad. My bad, I'm reading all the other comments. Alright, so yeah, that's what I can see there. That is on that little meta play there. So yeah, it looks really good. Obviously, I'll personally leave this one alone. Yeah, so yeah, we ended up gapping up. Yeah, that move ended up doing pretty nicely there. So yeah, that was on meta. Also, yes, let's go over BA. And yes, if you have any other requests, now's the time to drop those in the comments. So we'll keep on going. So BA, and then we didn't do SMCI yet either, did we? So kind of want to start fresh on all these charts here. Start on a higher time frame. Let's take a look. Oh, actually. So BA, we got a little bit of more downside I can see on that 24-hour. Looks like we're struggling though. Actually. Okay. I kind of like this upside. This upside looks good. Not too bad. So I know someone with crazy money on meta, they had... Oh, wow, that's crazy. Alright, so CI, and did I do IWM? Yes, sir, we did. But yeah, we'll do it again. No worries. No problemo. Alright, so we got a nice little... So this is on a 4-hour box. Looks like we have a box there. And yes, right above us, we got some empty space. So it looks good. So yeah, pretty much same exact plays every day in our Discord. You know, same exact thing. For today, I do see, you know, that a lot of trades ended up gapping up to my first TP already. So if that ended up happening, I'll take, little, you know, smaller positions if we do end up getting it. But yeah, BA actually doesn't look bad above that 198. So, you know, there's a lot of plays. So, you know, so what, like Spy and Accused, we kind of already touched that first TP already. So if we end up, so we already broke outside of our 615 and we gapped up. So imbalance is not something I like to get in if we, you know, already tap it. So if we end up, you know, finding a couple of these plays, it'll be more of like lottos for me. Actually, you know, the play looks good. So yes, for the Qs above that 619.40, I think we'll finish that move there. Below this 618.26, so yeah, we got some empty space. Would love to see back to this box. And then yeah, got some downside. Looks really good. Yo, Julius, what's up, man? Good to see you, bro. Ready to make some bread today, man. Yeah, it feels good today. I feel really energized, really great. I'm ready for this week, bro. So yeah, hopefully our our swing trade can stay up too. So that would be a great start to the week. We'll just see how things play out, man. So same exact thing, just like always. If the play works, cool. If the play doesn't, perfectly fine. But yeah, we'll definitely have, you know, some positions this week for sure. Obviously, you can see what happened last week. A couple members, my biggest trade, Tesla, QQQ. That was on Friday. I know Julius is in here somewhere. He's in here somewhere. Shout out to Turner, catching that QQ play with us too as well. Obviously not just Friday, but you can scroll through. Day before that, same exact trades pretty much. Yeah, we get in, we get out, and yeah, we'll be good. So we'll see how things play out. All right, so yeah, we did that on the Qs. That was on the 30-minute chart there. We'll look at RIVN. Let's see. Hold on. I have something here. I don't know what this is though, but we'll take a look together. So maybe on this 4 hour. Let's see. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. So the thing about RIVN. So there was a move, and it looks just like the same move that we already had. This is actually my latest video I posted. So I was supposed to post this a couple days ago, but anyways, had this clear gap down. We ended up getting this break. Where are we at? RIVN, where is this at? I know we caught this, I forgot what day it was, but it's somewhere in here. So pretty much the same move. Oh, that was, I'm pretty sure it was somewhere in here. I'm pretty sure I posted it. I think I skipped it. So RIVN, okay, so here we go. There it is. I could have sworn I posted. Okay. All right, here we go. I was like, I swear I posted it. I swear we ended up getting into this one. So clear gap down there. So it looks like the same move. So we're just covering what I'm seeing and what I also see. So we had a Potter box. We ended up breaking that top wall there. We ended up going into both of those TPs. See a couple of those members end up catching that little play on what RIVN there. So RIVN, shout out Lawnmower, a couple of those members end up catching that as well. So yeah, that was that move there. Clear gap down. What I'm seeing next, pretty much the same exact thing. We got another little box here. So I kind of like the same exact box. I personally won't change it or start fresh on it since it, you know, still looks good to me. Personally, hold on. I may end up, so we did this on a 4 hour. I think that final, I got to tweak that final target really quickly. So give me 1 second on this. I got to push this down just a bit, tweak that chart up a bit here, make sure there's nothing stopping us. 1598. So yeah, above that 1598, that looks good. Not too bad there. So yeah, it's clear gap down, no consolidation. If we end up getting that break outside of that 1598, looks really good. So that is on RIVN. So not too bad, not too bad. All right, so that's there. He said, I'm full porting SPY puts. That's funny. AMD as well. Okay, cool. Actually, let me take a look at SPY really quick. Let me see where we currently are. So let's see. All right, we're here. Okay, so yeah, SPY, we ended up gapping up already. So we gapped up right at the imbalance. Obviously, I deleted it, so it's not there anymore. But yeah, honestly, both ways, it doesn't look bad here. I mean, if we even break outside of this 677, would love to see up to that 678 area. Then that first TP can be that 678, 28 area. So it looks really good to me. We're just inside of consolidation, inside of that box here. So we'll see how things play out if we want to get that move. All right, so AMD, we got to do this. We did meta, I believe. So yes, we did meta. SOFI. Yo, Jay, what's up? And Uncle Will, what's up? What's up? We did BA. So IWM again. Cool, cool, cool. Myra, thanks for the rose. Really appreciate it. SMCI as well. Okay, cool. We'll do these trades here. QHT. All right, cool. What, QHT? Or did I just type that in wrong? Yeah, maybe I didn't type that in wrong. All right, so we did all these other charts here. So AMD, yeah, we'll do it again. So yeah, same exact thing here, guys and gals. We kind of gapped up here, but we did not gap into this empty space completely. So that's honestly a good sign for me. What I can see here is this, you know, pretty much the same exact thing, same exact trade that we end up having. We got this empty space that is currently above us. So yeah, right now I could care less about it. Do want to see if we can break outside of our box here. Let's see where we at. So clear gap down here, no consolidation. Right above that, oops, did not mean to move that. So above that 242.98, we get that nice break outside this box. We got some empty space that is directly above us. So yeah, it looks really good, not too bad. We'll just see how, you know, the markets play out, see if they want to give us a nice little play there. All right, so where is Tesla? I do want to see where we're currently at on a lot of these trades here. All right, so Tesla, there is a move to this downside too as well. Okay, so we did SOFI, so SOFI is still standing strong, still looking pretty nice. So I do want to see that 29.95 by today. We'll be claiming most though, so we'll see how that plays out. Nice little move there. So we had a perfect entry on this, right outside this wall at this 28 area. Got that empty space there. All right, so yes, we'll keep going. We'll see. Honestly, both sides look really, really good. So we'll see how things play out. Hold on 1 second here. SPY, QQQ, let me see where we're at. All right, so yeah, there's a lot of stocks that look really good today. But only thing about the Qs and SPY, it'll be more of a smalls for me just because we're literally at that imbalance. So got to be very careful on that for sure. All right, so we'll keep going. IWM, yes, let's do it. We did SOFI, we did Tesla. Affirm. Hold on 1 second there. Oops, typed that in wrong. Okay, cool. And if I did not go over what you wanted me to go over, just let me know. You can cuss me out. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, just drop it in the comments. All right, so IWM, same thing here. So yeah, Jay. I'll be honest. We ended up gapping up already. So there was a box here that I just deleted pretty much, and yeah, we ended up going straight to this upside, and we pretty much tapped those targets. All right, 1 second here. So what I can see now, or at least next year, is this. So let's see here. So yeah, it looks like we already had another little 30-minute box, but it said screw that. We kind of wanted to hit it already, so I kind of was waiting for this. I kind of wanted to get that break outside this box here into this empty space. But as you can see, that kind of already happened here. So I got to say screw that and wait for another little trade. But yeah, I can still see a little bit more above us. So 1 second here. I'm going to plug this in. All right, so yeah, right here. Let me look. So we actually did this on a little 1 hour chart here. So yeah, right above us on, you know, this little level. This actually doesn't look too bad. So I tried to do a call. Yeah, Jay, if you're in those calls, yeah, congrats. you did your thing for sure. Yeah, right above that 245.23. If we can, you know, clearly still break out of there, we do have a little bit empty space up to that 245.83. Maybe I'll leave a runner up to that 246.39. So there is a little bit of resistance that I can see, but yeah, if we can get that continuation, I do want to see that upside. So it looks really good. All right, yes, guys and gals, give me 1 second here. So yes, you guys know the routine by now. So yeah, 1 second here. I will be getting a nice little refill. Maybe grab some fruit or something. But yes, 1 second here. And yes, drop your comments or drop your charts. We'll be going over everything here. If you do want to join the Discord, link is in the bio. You can join the free chat, the VIP chat. Just pretty much scroll through and see what we do here. I gotta clean up the chat just a bit here, but yes, link is in the bio for the Discord. So we gotta go over SMCI, Affirm. I think I was supposed to go over TWLO. All right, cool. So yes, 1 second here, guys and gals. I'll be right back. Discord is in the bio if anyone is wondering. All right, 1 second here, guys. I'll be right back. Yo, what's up, guys? All right, I'm back. Yeah, let's do it. Dude, I walked outside this morning and it was so cold. So if you walked outside this morning, yeah, I hope you had a jacket on. So, all right. So what? We got to go over. So hold on. Let's go over Affirm really quickly, and then we'll go over pretty much all these other little plays here. I don't know what this is. Let me look at a higher time frame really quickly, and then we'll take a look. CRW, yo, Father, good morning, bro. Good to see you, man. CRWV, yeah, we're gonna pull up all these little trades here. I'm actually gonna leave this one up though. CRWV, okay, and then we gotta go over ORCL. Okay, cool. All right, so on what Affirm, it looks like I do already have something on this. Okay, yeah, I do. So yeah, we did this on a little 24-hour time frame here. So let me look. I just want to double check my work really quickly. So, wick. Okay, cool. So yeah, I still feel the same way about it. Still looks pretty decent. What I can see is, yes, we got some empty space that is currently above us. Honestly, I'll write this down here. I already have my alert set, but I'm gonna write it down just in case. Affirm. Okay, cool. Yeah, what I can see here, same exact thing. Yeah, 24-hour chart. If we can get above that 78.56 area, if we can. I'm not saying we will. Oh yeah, if we do, yeah, above that 78.56 area, yeah, looks good to this upside. Do want to see up to that 84.23 and then that 89.85. So looks really decent. Not too bad. Right now we're just in consolidation, so I'm not touching anything on this. But yeah, if we can get above, yeah. Empty space above us. Yo, yes, good morning, bro. Good to see you, man. Appreciate you tuning in. All right, so yes, let's go over SMCI. I do like that 2-hour. Let me look at a. Okay, I get it. Yes, we're in a little bit empty space here. This 1 hour looks good, looks decent. What looks good to me is this. So yeah, nice top wall there, nice bottom wall here. So yeah, pretty much the same exact thing, the same exact play that we that I'm looking for. Right about that 44.27 area. Yeah, we got a nice little pocket of empty space above us. So yes, clear gap down to consolidation. Would love to see that to the upside there. So as of this second here, let's see. Do want to see up to that 47.76. First TP would be that imbalance. All right, let's see. 1 second here. All right, hold on. I got a message. I gotta look at it. 1 second. One second, my bad, guys, my bad. All right, so yes, one of our mods will be, so Rug will be a little bit busy, until he'll be back in like around lunchtime. So yes, if you are seeing, Rug is missing. He's doing a little something there, so he will be back in the Discord in around lunchtime or so. All right, so yes, if you don't see any charts, don't worry, he's still here. All right, so yeah, above that 44.27 looks good to this upside, so it looks really good. All right, so CRCL, am I supposed to be looking there? SPY, yeah, I got you guys. So we did Affirm, PLTR, yeah, man. I'll be honest, PLTR, same exact thing. Dude, yeah, Rugged is the man, bro. He's great, bro. So, I'll be honest, you know, there's times where, obviously, you know, a lot of times we'll see the same thing, but when, like, me and, like, the mods, we all see the same thing at, like, the same time, and, like, I don't know, it kind of just, I'm not going to say it hits every time, but, yeah, it does, you know, do pretty well. So it's nice having, you know, a little team that sees the same thing as I do. And then, yeah, it's kind of like we're all just, you know, trading together. Yeah, we're getting in, getting out. If either it hits or stop loss hits, things of that sort. But yeah, it's a great little community for sure. So yeah, yeah, so on this, we kind of gapped up. We're kind of already at my imbalance. So on this 1 hour chart, it could go two ways. We can break it down on a lower time frame, but it literally can go two ways. Since we already hit the imbalance, we could end up just dropping. Obviously, if we want to continue up to that 188. So I'm not saying, oh, it's going to go up or down. Obviously, we know that, but we just hit the imbalance. So imbalance is typically where price can end up rejecting. But yeah, I do want to see that 188.06 if we can get that nice break to the upside. So not too bad there. All right, so yeah, that is on there. That's on PLTR. For something new though, for something like that, you know, really doesn't look too bad. I guess you could have a, you know, another little box here. This could be a box, so you could try this over this 189 area. I personally, you know, see something that's very clear. So above that 193.95, we got the empty space above us to that 201 area. All right, so that's there. We got to go over. So obviously we did SOFI, we CRWV. We didn't do that, did we? Let's see. TWLO, SMCI, AMD again. Let me see. So yeah, we'll take a look at all these trades here, no worries. And also tomorrow we have, I think, we got to be careful. We may be having a little bit of chop tomorrow. So got to be very careful on that. All right, so AMD, yeah, this honestly looks good. You know, we haven't. So on the 1 hour, we did kind of break outside of the empty space already, but we're tapping on that 1 hour box as of this second here. But on the 30-minute chart, I did end up tweaking this chart up just a bit. We still have a lot of empty space that is currently above us, which, you know, looks really good. So if we can get above that 240-298 area, looks good up to that 255. So yeah, actually looks pretty decent. 40-day, I'm just going to see how things play out. Not really in a rush to, you know, get into any trades. Obviously, you know, if the trade shows it, then, you know, I'll definitely enter. But yeah, we'll see how things play out. So it doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look bad at all. All right, 1 second here. I got to send the message to the Discord. 1 second here. All right. All right, cool. All right, 1 second here. All right, all right. All right, cool, cool, cool. All right. Perfect, perfect. Yeah, so the banks will be closed for tomorrow, but well, the options market will be open. So for tomorrow, I think that from last time when the banks were closed, we kind of chopped. So for tomorrow, we'll worry about tomorrow. But yeah, we'll worry about today though. But yeah, just a heads up, pretty much. All right, so what do we have to do here? We did Affirm, we did all these other trades, we did AMD, HOOD. We will take a look there as well. What do we think about Tesla? Actually, yeah, let's take a look at Tesla too. So we'll see how Tesla looks too as well. And CRCL, yo, I got you. Yeah, no worries. CRCL. Hold on 1 second here. All right, cool. So HOD, yeah, let's take a look here. Obviously, a lot of most things ended up gapping up. What looks good to me is this. Let's see here. So it looks like, okay, I'm going to be completely honest. It looks like we already kind of broken outside of our box. So this would have been my original box if we ended up drawing this. Right above that 132. Up to that, let's see, 141. So yes, we got that empty space that is still currently above us, which doesn't look too bad. As you can see right now, we kind of already are into that empty space here. So your entry, exit, middle of the move. We have not hit the imbalance. So the imbalance is pretty close away. So 137.02, and then that final will be that 141.76. So that's depending on what happens for today. Doesn't look too bad though. Marcus is closed for tomorrow. So for tomorrow, tomorrow is a national bank holiday. So all U.S. banking institutions will be closed for Veterans Day. So I think all the withdrawals. So if you end up taking any trades, the funds won't settle until Wednesday. So got to keep that in mind too as well. So if you're looking to trade for tomorrow, definitely keep that in consideration as well. So yeah, that's on HOD too as well. So HOD looks really good. I personally won't chase into this one just because it already kind of happened. For Tesla, actually Tesla doesn't look too bad here. What I will say is, yeah, we got some empty space that is below us. Doesn't look too bad. I can see we ended up gapping up too. That, doesn't look terrible. All right, so the only thing that I can see here is this. So we got empty space below us. So what? Clear gap down, no consolidation. We got about 14-15 minutes before the market ends up opening. So if we do end up getting this continuation, do want to see this 435 and that 432. I will say as of right now, it looks like if this ends up happening during pre-market, then screw that. If we end up closing like this, I'll probably try to wait for some sort of retest before jumping right in, of course. Or this could be a nice little punch back. So if we end up punching back to this box here and we get above this 441, there's another empty space move. Oops, not mean to mess that up, sorry. Little move right there. So either way, it looks really good. We're gonna see how things play out. Not too bad though. All right, so yeah, that's on that. So we'll keep on going here. My bad, guys. We'll see. So HOD. Hold on, I gotta pull up my brokers and stuff. So give me 1 second here. Pretty much just getting ready for everything for today. So today, okay, perfect. We got everything pulled up. All right, so let's see. All right, so yeah, we did that. Let me take a look at IWM one more time here. Okay, it looks good. It looks decent. Okay, we got a couple good trades here that don't look too bad. Not too terrible here. All right, so CRCL, let's take a look. Yo, Mo, what's up? Good to see you. All right, so hold on. We did that. RBLX. Hopefully we stay up on that. ORCL. Okay, yeah, we'll take a look there. I put 0 actually. All right, so if it'll go, that would be good. All right, so yeah, as of now, I think I have the same exact move. Good to see you, Mel. Really appreciate you tuning back in once again. I think I did this on a 4-hour. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, 4-hour chart here. Same exact thing. This honestly looks like a nice little swing if we do end up getting this. And yes, what I can see here is we got empty space that is, currently above us. So yeah, clear gap down, no consolidation above that 250.95. So yeah, right above there. If we get that nice break outside that wall, we want to see that 256, and then that final will be that 262. So it actually looks good. We'll just have to see if it wants to play out. So not too bad looking there. We'll see how that looks. So above that 250 on Roblox. So it looks like, okay. So it looks like we kind of okay, yeah, we're kind of broken outside of our box here. We're into this empty space. So yeah, we are in the empty space, which, you know, looks good. What I will say though, so same exact thing. What I will say is, let's see, at that 110.59, so that'll be that first target there. If we get there, that's that, and then do want to see that 113.44. So either way, it looks good, looks pretty decent. Do want to see if we can get those nice little trades. But yeah, that's just what I'm seeing. Obviously, if we retest this 107.87, could end up finishing that or end up dropping inside, back in that boxer. So we'll see how that plays out. Doesn't look too bad. All right, so Disney, let's take a look here. All right, so all right, so I think I'm still waiting on this one. All right, so so I'm pretty sure we did this on a weekly chart, if I'm not mistaken. So weekly chart. So yeah, we did this on a weekly chart. I still like this. Personally, I still like the box. I'm just gonna end up taking this one under this 109.04. So as of right now, I still like this downside. If we can get it, we just haven't had the another chance to get that little entry. But yeah, do want to see if we can get that downside. Oh, it has earnings this week. Okay, cool. Maybe that could be our, you know, little play there. So yeah, Yaz, if you actually, I'll write that down so I won't have to get reminded. But yeah, Disney on what, Thursday? Okay, cool. Diz. Yes, sir, man. No, appreciate you, man. Honestly, I would have forgotten about this one. So yeah, I had to write that one down. So yeah, we'll see how that plays out. All right, let's see if this one will load. Please load. Please, 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 please. Please load. Just load. Do us a favor. All right, there you go. All right, so yeah, Freedom. So yeah, same exact thing, bro. We do have empty space, so do want to see above that what 248 or 242.98 into this upside. That looks good. RBLX, we'll take a look here as well. Let's see here. So yeah, Roblox, yeah, like I said, we are into this empty space already. If we do end up continuing that 110.59 and then that 113, if we go back under this 107.86, could see that downside there. So that's what I can see there. And then yeah, we'll look at Visa as well. So let's see. So yeah, as for this, we can take a look here. We'll go to a possible 24-hour time frame. Personally, I don't like this setup unless if we get above this 359. So that'll be that move there if we can get that. I get it, we're not close to it, but yeah, above that 359.01, we get that little move. We got that empty space to this upside. That looks pretty decent. So yes, not bad at all. So yeah, it looks really good. But yes, guys and gals, I will be getting off now. I got a lot of typing to do. So yeah, nice fresh start to the week here. Hopefully a couple of these stocks can stay up. So yes, thank you all so much for tuning back in. If you do want to join the Discord, link is in the bio. Honestly, you can just join the free chat if you'd like. If you don't want to join, no worries at all. I will be on live in another hour or two. So yes, I'll either see you inside the Discord or in my next live stream. So yes, thank you all so much for tuning back in. Hope you all have a blessed one. In Jesus' name, amen. See you all soon.